Pollard gets franchise tagged and Josh Jacobs gets franchise tags. And for me, whenever a running back starts to get tagged, if you want to keep a running back, you just sign him. And then you get the deal done early so you don't have to tag them and then do all of this mediocrity bullshit where we're negotiating. For me, Josh Jacobs should be pissed right now. If I'm him, I'm angry. I'm not playing on the franchise tag. No shot, no how. If I'm him, I'm taking the year off to rest my body because there were games where he had 40 touches. He led the league in rushing last year. They used and abused him last year, and it was so obvious what they were doing because they're just trying to use him for everything he was worth last year. They're just going to run him into the ground, keep tagging him, and by the time they go to pay him, they're just like, nope, we're just going to trade you towards the end of your career, and some sucker is going to give you a 3-4 year deal, and then you're just not going to be yourself anymore, and it's going to be a Le'Veon Bell situation where I feel like you can't use your running back that much in a single season, tag him the next year, and then him think that he's going to get a long-term contract. So for me, if I'm Josh Jacobs, no way you're tagging me. And for me, if I'm Tony Pollard, oh, you're going to tag me? Really? I'm half your offense. Come on now. Zeke sucks. You don't have a running game without me. How good are you really going to be next year when Philadelphia is going to keep the band together? They don't have to pay Jalen Hurts yet, so they can still be relatively the same team. Washington, I don't know. Eric Bieniemy, can he make some difference? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, and then the Giants are going to get some pieces. So the Giants are going to take a step forward, I believe, next year, even if you don't believe in Daniel Jones. And then Commanders are going to be interesting.
Yes.
But if I'm the Cowboys, Tony, they don't have any leverage. What are you going to do? You either trade me or you sign me long-term because without me, your offense is shit. And you're a contender for the Raiders. It makes sense because why are we going to invest our future in a guy when we're kind of rebuilding right now? And by the time we're at the point we want to be, he's not really in our plans then. And we need a new running back. But for Tony Pollard, the Cowboys need him now.
What's funny, so I want to dive into Josh Jacobs first because Josh Jacobs, I think what he's going to do, he's going to hold out. He's going to hold out because
he has
think
to.
about it. If he were to go into the market this year, there's so many suitors for him. They're going to give him $60 million over 4 years. They're going to give him a lot of cash. But now, let's say next season, he's not quite the same player. Maybe he rushes for 800, 900 yards. He gets hurt, Yeah. That happens. Instead of getting that 4-year, $60 million contract, we're looking at like maybe 2 years, $20 million or 2 years, $18 million. So for him, absolutely, he should hold out. Tony Pollard, I don't know if he has as much leverage as Josh Jacobs. He wasn't the number one rusher in the league. However, Tony Pollard, better running back. I think it was evident that when they drafted him that he was going to be the successor for Zeke. They can cut Zeke, save some money. I think that's ultimately what they're going to do now. They have to sign Pollard. They have to. Because why are you going to let him go? Why are you going to tag him? He's going to eventually walk. It's like Tony Pollard really emerged as one of the better running backs in the league last year. He's a good pass catcher. He can really run, take over games at some certain points last year.
Yeah.
So I think the Cowboys will pay him eventually.
Yeah.
But they're going to have to get rid of Zeke first.